Hello everyone, I am Krooked and I do stuff, and this is Unscripted, the series where I take a completely unscripted look at games and give it a 1 through 10 rating. Today, we have Borderlands 2. I am playing it for PC. This has come out on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5. It's been on literally freaking everything. Yes, that's my shift displaying it. Really? Okay. I've used that name on everything. Sure, crossplay's enabled, doesn't matter. Let's go. As you can see, I have played this game a bit. We're going to go ahead and start a new game, though.
You want to hear another story, huh?
Uh,
One where the very fate of Pandora hangs in the
I love this because of the opening song, but I'm skipping it. So when you get the game, you have these four characters. You have Axton, who I've never seen anyone play as. You have Zero, which I've seen a lot of people play as. You have Maya, which I've seen a lot of people play as. And you have Salvador, who I've never seen anyone play as. Those are your first four. If you have the DLC, you get Gage, the Necromancer, which Fichu always plays as, and you get Krieg, the Psycho, who I always play as. Nowadays, if you get the game, you're probably going to get the DLC, so I'm going to go ahead and just pick up Gage, because I never get a chance to play as Gage, so, yeah. So it starts off with unskippable cutscene here with a creature named Claptrap.
Wait a minute. You're not dead. Yes. Now I can get off this glacier.
Can you though?
Ship has finally come in.
So
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a CL
right from the get-go,
steward bot, but my friends
like I've said with almost every single modern game, the sound in this game is spectacular. There's nothing bad. Matter of fact, when you turn away from him, the sound changes. It's not the same. It's adaptive to where you're looking. I have 85 golden keys to use. That's a lot of golden keys. I found an Iridian relic. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of this game, you're gonna have a not vanilla experience for it.
I'll explain everything soon, but know this. You're alive for a reason.
Yeah, so
I am here to help you.
the sound is fantastic. I love it. The few times it has music, the music's always really good. Jumping sounds good. You'll hear the like firing of guns and stuff later, and trust me, it sounds good. So let's just get into graphics, because this is all tutorial stuff. So let's look at like even this. It's a hollow billboard thing, but the graphics are kind of cool. You know, it looks like it's actually a holographic billboard. Everything in the Borderlands series is known for kind of having a cel-shaded look. And it's very stylized, so it's not going to be like game-breaking, best-looking game in existence in terms of realism stuff. It just looks like a very stylized game. Some people might be like, oh, that doesn't look good. I honestly think it looks fine. There's nothing at all wrong with that. It doesn't matter if a game is, you know, 2D or 3D. If it looks stylized, you know, you have to judge it based off of the style itself. And that's Claptrap in a bikini. Yeah, so super stylized graphics, but it looks good. It probably looks a little bit better just because, I mean, uncapped frame rate on a modern gaming PC, it's going to look good. But it looks just as good on, you know, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, pretty much everything. It always looks good. Except under one circumstance. And this is where I'm like, I understand why, but it hurts me. So I don't know if it's going to say it in here. So you can scale the HUD and everything else. Window mode. Full screen. Okay, so it's not in here, but it is if you play multiplayer couch co-op. Where playing couch co-op, you can either split it horizontally or vertically. That's a cool setting. The problem is, doesn't matter which one you pick, because your menu for this, which shows you, oh, that's just letting me know about all the DLC. But this menu shows you your abilities, your guns, your map, your quests, basically everything that you need to play the game. Your bonus tokens, which, I mean, I'm just going to get a whole bunch of bonus tokens to whatever it recommends. Yeah, cool. The problem is, with that, is, say you don't have multiple devices. You can play multiplayer, which is awesome. But neither of you have your full HUD, and you have to use, like, you open the HUD, and then you have to move around with the right thumbstick to actually see your full HUD. Which also doesn't pause the game, so if you're, like, trying to upgrade something and you get attacked or whatever, you're trying to, like, move around the screen, finish whatever you're doing, and try to deal with the attack that's happening at the same time. That sucks. It's the biggest flaw in the entire game. And it is insanely frustrating, because if they just do a HUD scale a little bit smaller, it'd be fine. Now, granted, you might be able to scale the HUD down to do that. But depending on your TV size and everything else, I've never been dragged back like that. That was weird. But I haven't been able to test it, and honestly, I haven't played this on a console since the PS3 and 360 because, well, Fichu and I both have gaming PCs, but it is an option if you need it to be one. Outside of that, we're moving back to sound real quick. You hear those gunshots? They sound great, don't they? Pop, 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 pop. Yep, sounds great. SMG? Sounds great. Everything in this game sounds great. The enemies sound great. It's awesome. In the voice acting cast, like, it's amazing. I don't know if you're going to get to hear Handsome Jack during this section of it, but he's voiced by Damien Clark. If you aren't a huge gamer, you might know Damien Clark if you're an anime fan, because he's the voice of Perfect Cell. Yeah, he sounds awesome too. It's great in every way. Back into sound. Everything sounds really good. From the enemies that you're fighting, the guns that you shoot, the grenades that you throw, the voice acting for everything, it all sounds awesome. Exactly how you want it to sound. In terms of gameplay, so I'm using a controller because that's how I play Borderlands. If you're playing on a PC, it's WASD for movement, spacebar for jump, shift to run, left mouse to shoot, right mouse is aim down sights. I think control is grenades. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure what your oh, Damien Clark. I'm not sure what your special ability is. It'll tell you in game because that's what it does.
So if you could just do me a favor and off yourself, that'd be great.
How about no?
And open.
So, if you're on a controller, for Xbox,
Looking minion.
A or PlayStation X is jump.
Which means that whoever has my
Xbox X and PlayStation Square is reload. Y/triangle is change weapon, and B/circle is crouch. Pushing in the left thumbstick is run. Right thumbstick is melee, which you probably won't melee unless you're like playing as Krieg. But yeah, there's that. If you die, it has a respawn system. It makes fun of it the entire time. The game is funny. It has a lot of very humorous moments. That being said, if you're older than 12, some of the humor might be a little bit not great. Some of it's also dated because when it came out, it was a different time where different forms of humor were seen as more acceptable than it is now. It's not very much. It's just something worth being aware of because, yeah, you might hear something where you're like, wow, that's kind of offensive.
much as I'm sure you'd like to jam your fist into my skull.
It's a product of a time.
That's slap to professional.
But that doesn't take away from anything else in the game at all. The cast of characters is absolutely spectacular.
Fire's birds on the other side of this
There's a
Hyperion
reason
line.
that there's as much love towards this series as possible. And many would say that this is probably the best game in the Borderlands series. I wouldn't disagree with that in any way, shape, or form. And honestly, I've played through the game like 3 or 4 times. I don't normally do that. I normally beat a game, done with it, never play it again. Because I have too much to play. Borderlands is one where that's not the case, because it's just fun to play. And the fact that all 6 characters are kind of unique from each other and have their own unique abilities and everything else, it makes it really fun. And again, the writing in it is just awesome in every way. Really, the only downside of the game is if you're playing split-screen multiplayer. And if you're playing split-screen multiplayer, it gets frustrating. But even then, there might be ways around that now.
Let me know when you're ready to go meet with Sir Hammerlock, minion.
Borderlands 2 is timeless. That's even on the Switch now, I'm pretty sure, through the Handsome Collection. And you don't have to play the original games to enjoy it at all. There is some back and forth stuff that's not super great. The traveling between areas can get a little annoying, and the maps aren't the best to read.
This glacier's run by a bandit named Captain.
I can't say that it's a perfect game.
For a few months, we played
It is a very, very good game. It has flaws, such as the split screen. Some of the enemy spawn rates are a little bit difficult. Like I said, there's some things that are potentially a bit offensive to people. And some of the stuff can be really confusing. You can also end up getting guns that absolutely suck from your golden keys, and you can get guns that like break the game in every single way. It's almost too much at once, and there's a lot to it. That being said, if you like first-person shooter games, you're going to love Borderlands 2. So, for a score, it's not a perfect game. It has a few flaws, but those flaws don't bring it down enough to be anything less than a 9, but the flaws do prevent it from being anything higher than a 9. So, I'm giving Borderlands 2 a 9 out of 10. It is a phenomenal game. It has some great stuff. It's really fun. Storyline's great. You're going to get attached to characters. It's better if you play Borderlands. If you haven't, you're not going to miss out on a bunch. It has so much content, and there are so many mods and everything for it nowadays that, like, you can play this as the only FPS ever, and you have, like, 10 years of game. Without a doubt. Well, considering when it came out, you have more like 15, 20 years of game without an issue. You don't even need to get the newer Borderlands games, because you can just play Borderlands 2 and have just as much fun. The DLCs are some of the best DLCs I've ever played in any game, even though it's kind of just more the same. It's a looter shooter, but it's a really fun looter shooter. And I've never heard anyone be like, no, Borderlands sucks. No, it's pretty much a universally beloved game. So, that being said, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite character to play as, or your favorite character in general in the Borderlands series is. Like this video if you enjoyed what you saw. Hit that double button. That way you never miss out on an episode of Unscripted. And hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified whenever a new episode comes out. And with all that being said, I do want to thank you for watching Unscripted, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye!
Like 2 peas in a pod, 2 bullets in a bag, 2 cannibal midgets in a fat guy's ribcage.
Apologies, but when Claptrap speaks, I feel my brain cells committing suicide one by one. I shall be out directly.
A pleasure to meet you, Vault Hunter. I am Sir Hammerlock. At your service.